Hello and welcome to Kaiju 101 with yours truly, Professor Kaiju. I just got back from Chicago and boy, are my arms tired. And welcome to what I would be calling Vlogging 101. Except, I didn't bring an SD card with me when I went to Chicago. Found out when I got to the airport, and it wasn't really an easy way to get one because I didn't rent a car, and I didn't know how Lyft worked or Uber, and I didn't take that many pictures because I just don't take a lot of pictures. Why was I in Chicago? Well, I was at a little convention called G-Fest, if you couldn't tell from the title. You may ask, what's G-Fest? Well, G-Fest is a little convention in Chicago, Illinois. It's technically Rosemont. When I looked at their webpage again, it said it's technically Rosemont, but you arrive at the Chicago airport, and it's like 2 minutes from Chicago. It's like you move across the street, you're in Chicago. Move across the street, you're in Rosemont. Whatever. It's a tiny little convention dedicated to kaiju, everything kaiju. And even tokusatsu, things like Ultraman, Kamen Rider, Power Rangers, all of that stuff, just one little convention. It's held at a place called the Crown Plaza O'Hare. It's a little hotel slash has its own little convention center, meeting center off to the side. The convention has had around, they were saying like 2,500 some people or so for the past several years. It's been growing. It's kind of outgrown the area a little bit that they're set up in, but it didn't feel too crowded. It was a nice little place. This is G-Fest 24, I believe. So this has been going on for 24 years. They have a very dedicated group of people who have been doing this, who created it, who've been running the whole thing for a long time. They even have their own magazine called G-Fan. It's a quarterly magazine where some of the founding members, or I think just like other people, can submit articles and things. We'll talk about different kaiju movies, things, just and you know, it varies. Sometimes you got something interesting, sometimes, you know, it's especially now because of the, like, what I like to call the kaiju renaissance we're going through, where we've got new kaiju stuff and they can actually talk about stuff because we've got new movies. You know, like, it's really cool to be a kaiju fan. They even have their own mascot called G-Fantus. It's a dinosaur sauropod. It's one of the pods that they have, and they even had a costume for him at the convention. I'm not sure if it was made by, like, from the convention people or just like fans of the convention. It looked really cool. Yeah, it's a family-oriented convention, and you can see that. You can see all these kids coming in there, different ages. I mean, anything from 5 to like 10 or 12. And most of their parents, you can tell, were fans. It was really nice. It was a nice convention. It was very positive. Sometimes that's nice. Sometimes it was nice to go into a place where everyone could say what they liked, even if they really liked 2014 Godzilla, or they hated Shin Godzilla, and they didn't devolve into a horrid tantrum of shitting on each other for like 30 comments and talking about how much of a disgrace of a human being you are and you're not a real kaiju fan. I love fandoms. And the internet. So what happens at G-Fest? Well, they've got a bunch of panels, like a lot of other, you know, nerdy conventions that are held by some of the veterans. They're held by just fans, people who, you know, I guess, I'm assuming, submit. And they talk about different things. They'll talk about, like, directors. They'll talk about movie series. They'll talk about maybe the writing in movies, the people, the human element. There's different panels like that. There's interviews that they'll have guests. the highlight guest of this one was Shinji Higuchi, the special effects director for Shin Godzilla, and I regret every second. I've regretted every second after I came back from the convention that I did not, in fact, go and do the meet and greet, which was like a separate thing you had to do and pay for, to meet that man, because that man is a character, and I'll get into that a little bit later. You've got a back room where they put in a bunch of the costumes that people can store, because not only do people just cosplay around in their convention, but there's also something called the G Parade or Party, and essentially it's just a contest. You don't even have to really enter as a contest, you can just enter, I think, just to do it, but there's a contest portion where they'll have like a kids night, where all the kids will go in there 12 and under, and then you've got 13 and over the next day for the adults, and basically can get judged on their costumes. I took several pictures that I'm probably showing right now of some random people doing costumes. They're really cool. There's one costume I did not get, and I'll probably throw up a picture from their official, of the people who made it, because this is like a I think, person development on this. It's called Godzilla Fusion. That thing was fucking scary, and was pretty heavy. Actually, the guy said he spent like $3,000 and one whole year of working on it, and I think in the description that I read somewhere it was like 150 pounds. That was cool. That was some real dedication there. Love out to my Kaiju brothers. I'm very white. They have a dealer's room and artist room, you know, normally expected from conventions. Dealer's room was fun. I got several purchases from there, including an album that they had an orchestra come a couple conventions ago and do Ikira Ikafube's music, and they did it with a whole live orchestra, several pieces of his. It was awesome. Got another thing which was like some redone music from the guy who did Gamera. I should have brought those, but I'm learning. I'm dumb sometimes. But my highlight purchases, I got SH Monster Arts things, and guess what? I actually saved money at a convention. I was expecting everything to be super overpriced. They had plenty of toys everywhere. They had, model figurines, not toys. But my highlights are these two SH Monster Arts. They're Toho Machine Pack 2 and Effect Pack 2. I know I don't have them out of the box yet. You might expect another unboxing of these on my very professional series, Unboxing 101. Very professional, not funny in any sort of way. So Godzilla Effect 2, Toho Machine 2. These I had been interested in some time ago, but I'm a late guy to the SH Monster Arts and buying stuff, so I had already missed the opportunity when those were printed out, and manufactured, whatever. So aftermarket prices for both of these on Amazon, which is a good way to kind of judge how much you'll find them for elsewhere. Anywhere from $70 to $90 ish for them, maybe closer to $80, $90. So I bought these both from the same vendor for $30 a pop. So from that I saved from anywhere from about $80 to $120. They also, the same guy had a Mechaghidorah for $200, and if you also check on Amazon, he's at $290. Very close, came very close to purchasing that. Decided not to, because of my wallet and my wife a little bit. She may have helped in that decision. Also, the amount of room we had in our luggage also considerably helped me make that purchase. But yeah, that was a fun time. We had a fun time. We had a wonderful time there. And we also got from the Artist Alley some amazing artwork. It might just because I'm a kaiju fan, and also my wife also enjoys some big monsters too. I mean, she's married to me. I'm sorry, that was really bad. But we got some really awesome artwork here, and one of the things, just being at the convention, they gave us some Shin Godzilla posters. We got 2 of them, and that was really cool because I really wanted one of these, and all the ones I saw on Amazon were blown up reprints of it, and they were like very bad quality. So I'm happy I actually got 2 quality. We got 2 quality posters. I'm gonna try to. I want to give credit to these Peeps. I'm not trying to like, because all these people you should check out online. Totally. We got some artwork from robo7.com, and I'll put links in the description for all these guys. I'll link the website, their Facebook, their whatever. These are awesome. So we got a Gamera Advent of Legion. It's a pretty awesome little pic right there. It's from the second Gamera movie from the 1990s. We got Godzilla versus Biollante picture right there. It's pretty rad. Like the style of this is really cool. We got Godzilla Invasion of the Astro Monster. I was not going to forget. I'm the professor after all. I have to actually know what I'm talking about. See? It's really cool. Everything pops on it. I really like that. And we got some Terror of Mechagodzilla. See here? See all this? I really like the Doctor Mifune. I believe Mifune, that was his name. Whatever, the same guy plays Serizawa. I really love this because in this picture particularly, he looks like the Japanese Colonel Sanders from KFC. I think I like that. I find that funny. We got a really cool 3D of Legion from Gamera versus Advent of Legion, Gamera 2. Hold on, let's try to get that. This is from DOPEPOPE. DOPEPOPE. Yeah, if I mess up one of these names, I'll flash it over my face so I don't completely fuck up. And I'll probably my assistant will probably call me an idiot or something. This was very cool. From Kaiju Illustrator, where kaiju are brought to life. Luke Stelmasek. I probably messed up that name, and I am sorry. But this is a really cool piece. It's the lighting is really let me get close. It's Dr. Godzilla versus Dr. Serizawa. So you're seeing it from Serizawa inside the suit at the end when he's activating the Oxygen Destroyer, and it's a really cool piece. You never really see this because it's always like, you know, monster versus monster, but it's kind of somber and sad because you see it from his perspective looking up at Godzilla, and I really like the fact that it's black around the edges, like just showing that this is the end for him. That's really sad. I just kind of bummed myself out. I'm sorry, I hope I didn't bum you out. It's really good. It's a sombering picture. I like this. It was different. And last but not least, a man that 2 of my good friends, John Kirk and Justin Kontovich of the Cooking Dojo and the Dojo podcast. I'll throw something somewhere. Whatever. I hope you guys don't mind shoutouts. Whatever. They met this guy at Power Morphicon a couple years ago, the Power Rangers convention. We're all dorks here. This guy, Lenny Romero of Lenzations, I believe is how you say it. Here's a picture of Shin Godzilla that was being sold. And you might think at first, wow, what a dick. He just printed off a picture of Shin Godzilla, made it black and white, and sold it. No. That's drawn. Every bit of that is pencil. It's not digital. He does it by hand. It's amazing. Like, all of his work is amazing. All of it, the detail is just crazy. We got Shin, we got King Kong versus Skullcrawler there. It's pretty rad, boy. And we got an old school King, well, the newer 80s King, 90s King Ghidorah, Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. There's some, yeah. I can't remember what he said the writing was, if it was signed by, supposed to be signed by the suit. I don't remember. I just know it's awesome. And Lenny, you're awesome. So what I think of it, I love this convention. If you're a Kaiju fan, I would say you should go. It's only 3 days in July. It's always held in July. It's always held at the same place. I think last year they put up registration around January. December, somewhere between December to February, I want to say is the time frame. They set up, it's always in July. It's always held at the exact same place. They've been doing it for a while. The only thing I would say is I almost hope that maybe they can pull in enough people at one point that they can upgrade a little bit. The place itself was nice, but it did feel a little confined. Right, and they also had like a gaming section where they had an entire room with different TVs and games I believe that people bring in themselves to help, and basically you can just play it, and that's open for multiple hours. That's another thing, if you're a night person, it doesn't last too long as some other conventions. You know, it's kind of an early convention ending wise, except for the really cool part that I also didn't take a picture of because go me. They at a local theater called the Pickwick Theater, they will show on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They'll rent it out. They'll show some kaiju films. And Thursdays, I think they do like an afternoon and a night showing, and it'll be of some. Actually, I'm not really sure how it goes. I don't know if this is different this year or not. But anyway, Thursday afternoon and Thursday night, they did like a double feature, 2 movies and 2 movies you can just buy a ticket for and get both of them. Friday night, we went, it was Kong Skull Island. That was really fun. It was really fun watching it in the theater with people who were also fans of the movie. It was full of a lot of energy. It was really funny when they clap, because they clap for everything. Kong first shows up, so it's like, whoa! And Tom Hiddleston shows up. Woo! Skullcrawler kills someone. You know, just it was really funny. Except there's a couple parts that they clapped that was like, guys, come on, like, it's not. You can stop a little bit. Same thing happened Saturday where they showed Shin Godzilla, which was really fun, full of energy, except for the part where they were clapping, and I was like, guys, like, the city just got destroyed. Don't. Come on, show a little class. It's not cool, but it was a lot of fun. And what made this particular showing of Shin Godzilla, being my 3rd time I've seen it, me and my wife's 3rd time seeing it, was at the very beginning. The very beginning, I believe two of the men who helped start G-Fest came on. One of them is an interpreter, or maybe he isn't. Whatever. There was I don't remember. I don't know their names. There's 2 guys. One of them is an interpreter. Shinji Higuchi, the special effects director, came on, and they did a thing at the beginning of the show. Like they were introducing and talking about the movie, and it's being interpreted. He is a character. I saw him walking on the side of the theater trying to get up to like the stage, and he pretended he couldn't get in the door. It was funny, and then he kept trying to wander away once he got up on stage, like, no, I don't want to be here or something. He was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was really funny. He gave some behind-the-scenes stuff about the movie, including a couple things. I've had a problem with Shin Godzilla, but I'm not going to say, try to say much, because I know not everyone's gotten to see it, and August, Professor. August is not that far away, so it's coming. August 1st, baby. It was a lot of fun. It made the movie experience even better, hearing some of the stuff he had to say about it. It was really cool. All in all, this G-Fest is really cool. It was a lot of fun. It's my first time ever going. This is going to become a regular thing for me. Probably most every year, you know, unless something comes up or something changes. But this was a lot of fun. Me and my wife had a lot of fun there. It was really nice, and I don't know, maybe one day I'd like to, you know, put on a panel or something. That'd be cool. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what the future holds. But if you're a Kaiju fan, check it out. Check them out. I'll put up a link in the description for their website, G-Fan, G/fan, whatever. There will be a link in the description if you want to find it. They're a lot of fun. They got Twitter, they got Facebook, they got stuff. They're cool people. And yeah, those are my thoughts. That's what happened. Even Kamada-kun was there, having a lot of fun too, as you can see right here. Isn't that right, Kamada-kun? What did you think of the convention? Why you be like that, Kamada-kun? Why you be like that? Okay, I'm trying to put on a show for these people, tell them how awesome it is, and you're giving mixed messages, okay? I don't know what your problem is. I'm sorry, he came from a troubled childhood. He grew up very fast. He destroyed an entire building when he was a kid. He murdered a lot of people, actually. Very troubled childhood. Anyway, this has been Kaiju 101, Professor Kaiju. I hope you took something away from it. G-Fest. Go to it. Do it. Take a plane. Go. Register. Go have fun. Or not. Maybe you'll get shot. Who knows? It's Chicago-ish. Near Chicago. And I'll see you at next year's convention. At some point. I'll see you at some point.